This tutorial is on how to extend a photo. For this tutorial we will be using the free and open source software GIMP, which you can download from www.gimp.org. So, let's start up GIMP here and get started. Okay, let us use this picture of a kitten for an example. What we're going to be doing is extending this photo to put some space in front of the kitten's head here, to give it some space to look into. And to do that, we will be using this empty space right here, using it as filler since it's basically the same background as what is already there. So to do that, we will first duplicate our layer, and then we will move this copy down. We'll be working with this copy layer for now, and then we will rotate the layer. So let's get the rotate tool here and click on it. Make sure your bottom layer is selected, and then click and drag it. We want a 90 degree, so we can just type that in here. 90 degrees. And then click rotate. Alright. Now we can't see the photo because our canvas is only big as the original, but that's okay, we'll fix that soon. Now let's get the move tool and move this bottom layer. Make sure we still have it selected. We need to move the active layer. Make sure we're moving the correct layer. We'll move it over here. I'm going to put it a little too far just so we can see what we're doing. Then we go here to image and fit canvas to layers. Now we can see what we're doing here. Alright, so we have this background here. We can move it however far we want. We don't want to get any of the kitten in it, so we need to give it a little bit of space. Something about like that. There, so now we have some space. But you can see we have a hard edge here, which is not a good thing. That'll look really fake if we leave it that way. So we need to smooth that edge. So to do that, we can right-click on our top layer and add a layer mask. And just leave the white full opacity selected and click add. Okay, so now we have a layer mask. Whatever we put on this mask with the color black will make it transparent, and whatever we put with the color white will add back the original. So if we take a pencil here and we draw on this layer with black, it erases. Okay, obviously that's still a hard line, that's not what we want. But what we can do is soften that edge with a gradient. So we can pick the gradient tool here and select foreground to transparent. Make sure your foreground color is black. And then we click right inside of the edge of the photo here and drag the gradient across. We don't need to go very far. I'm just showing how you can go. Use the control key to make a perfectly straight line. So we want to move the gradient just small enough that we're not running into the kitten. Something like that. And now you can see that softened it up quite a bit, but that's not a perfect job either, so we'll have to fix it up a little. Now let's get a paintbrush here, and let's make a new brush. Make it about 450 pixels. And put the hardness all the way down to 0. And change the spacing to 5. We can actually type it here. 5, okay? And now we have a very soft brush that we can use to paint with black. We need to make sure we're always on our mask layer here. We click on the mask, and then we paint along here, and that gives us a nice soft We can see we're starting to get into the kitten behind. We don't want that. So I just hit Control Z to undo. You can also, if you make a mistake, this is what's great about masks. You change your color to white and just paint on it, and it paints back the original that was there. So let's change it back to black and just kind of soften the edges here. Especially right here in the corner. Just soften it up a bit. Generally, the larger the size of your brush, the softer you can get it. But of course, if you make it too big, then you start getting into problems like that. So you have to find a balance. But if you just soften up the edge a bit there, and that's looking pretty good. Now we need to crop our photo back to the original. So we click here on our top layer and select the crop tool here. And we want to crop it to the original size. Same dimensions, but just with this added extra bit here. So to easily make it constrained to the original photo's dimensions, we can select current layer only, and then it won't let it go past. It makes it easy to fill it in right up to the edge, and then we uncheck it and move it out here. And then just hit enter to apply it. So now we can use the fit canvas to layers to get rid of our empty space here, and there we go. There's our extended photo. We can still touch it up a little if we need to, but might need a little bit down here by the paw yet. Use our soft brush, click on the mask. So we can just try to soften it as much as possible. Actually, what we can do is go a little bit overboard and then go back and paint over what we don't want visible. There, I think that's pretty good. And now we can just merge visible layers and just leave all the defaults and merge. There we go. Now we can export to all the various folders and whatever we want to do with it. Okay, so that's how you extend a photo in GIMP. Thanks for watching.